this particular video, we'll discuss the problems on psychometric properties. So before you go into this video, kindly watch the previous video which explains you about the different psychometric properties such as specific humidity, what is relative humidity, what is humidity ratio, what is pressure of vapor, what is dry air, what is moist air, what is dew point temperature, what is dry bulb temperature, what is wet bulb temperature, what is relative humidity, and even the degree of saturations also. So kindly watch all that video once again and note down all the properties along with their formulas to grasp this particular video very fastly. So we'll try to solve one of the problem here. The air supplied to a room in a building in a winter is to be 17 degrees Celsius, okay, and have the relative humidity of 80%. So he has given here the relative humidity as 60%. Okay, the barometric pressure is 1.01325 bar. So barometric pressure usually indicates the total pressure. Total pressure is your atmospheric pressure. So the barometric pressure is 1.01325 bar, in the sense it is the given value of PT here. What we have to determine is the specific humidity and the dew point temperature. The two things has to be determined here. Specific humidity is given by, if you refer the previous definitions, it is given by 0.622 into PV divided by PA, and you know the values of PT, that is 1.01325. okay, PT is given as it is a summation of PV plus PA. Okay, so PA is nothing but it is PT minus PV. Okay, so we need to find out either PA or PV to proceed with this problem. So the only hint which is given in this particular problem is the relative humidity, which is 60%. So what is the relative humidity state? Relative humidity is nothing but it is a ratio of vapor pressure to the saturated vapor pressure. To make it very simple, you can remember the relative humidity definition as it is the ratio of vapor pressure to the saturated vapor pressure. Okay, so from this, the pressure of vapor, that is PV, is given by 5 times of PVS, which is relative humidity into PVS. So what is PVS? PVS is saturated vapor pressure. Remember, this is always at dBT. So this is always at dBT, this particular thing. PVS, what are you calculating? You have to calculate always at dB and T. Okay, so this particular thing is always calculated at the dry bulb temperature. Here the dry bulb temperature is given as the 17 degrees Celsius. So PVS is equals to saturated pressure at 17 degrees Celsius. Listen here very carefully. So how do you find out PVS at 17 degrees Celsius? For this, you have to make use of the steam tables. So in the steam tables, you will be having steam tables in two bases. The one is in the pressure basis, the other one is in the temperature basis. So in the temperature basis steam table, you have to look for 17 degrees Celsius, which is your WBT, and note down the corresponding value of saturated pressure, which is your value of PVS. Okay, what is PVS? At dBT, that is 17 degrees Celsius. What is the value of saturation pressure, which will be given exactly beside it, that value of saturation pressure is your PVS. So PVS is always calculated at dBT. Okay, so at 17 degrees Celsius, if you look into the steam table, what happens is you have the value for 16 degrees Celsius as 0.018168, and at 18 degrees Celsius you have the value as 0.026624. Okay, but you don't have the value of 17 degrees Celsius, correct? So what you can do at the best is, at 17 comes in the mean of 16 and 17. It is 16, 17 and 18. So 17 comes at the mean of 16 and 18. So you can just add these two up and divide by 2, so that you can take the mean of these two values, which is 0.101939, which is your PVS. Okay, since 17 degrees Celsius value is not given in the steam table, you are calculating by the approximate method. So by the approximation method, by the taking the summation of it, what you'll get? You'll get the saturation pressure at 17 degrees Celsius, which is dBT, which is known as PBS, as 0.01939 bar. Okay, so if you multiply this particular thing with the given value of relative humidity, what you will get? You will get the value of PV. Okay, once you get the value of PV, you can calculate PA and thereby the specific humidity. We shall see in the next slide now. So you got the value of PVS from the steam tables by referring 17 degrees Celsius. So if you multiply this with the relative humidity, what you will get? You will get the vapor pressure. This is pressure of vapor. So once you get the pressure of vapor, PT is given in the problem. So you can just write PA as PT minus PV. Substitute the things, you know the value of PV, you know the value of PT which is given. So the relative humidity of this particular problem can be calculated as 0.00722 kgs per kg of dry air. So this is the specific humidity in kgs per kg of dry air. So this is the common unit for the specific humidity. Kindly remember it. Now, next thing you have to find out is dew point temperature. Dew point temperature has been asked in the problem that you have to find out. So how do you find out it? So this particular thing is the temperature. Remember and listen this very carefully. Dew point temperature is that particular saturation temperature which is corresponding to the partial pressure of vapor, which I have underlined here. So dew point temperature is that particular temperature which is corresponding to what? The partial pressure of the vapor. So partial pressure of the vapor in the sense that is PV value. So PV value is 0.011634. Now what you have to do is you have to go again to the steam table, but now you have to refer the pressure basis steam tables. So that will be given at the first itself. At the first you will get this pressure basis steam table. In that pressure you have to match this particular pressure. Corresponding to this particular pressure, what is the temperature, what is the saturation temperature which is given exactly beside it, you have to take that particular value as dew point temperature. Okay, getting it? So you have to go for pressure basis steam tables. In that pressure basis steam table, you have to look for this particular value. Beside that value, whatever temperature you get, you have to note it down as the dew point temperature. So if you go for the steam tables, what happens is you will be having the values for 0.01. You have the value for 0.01 in the steam table and you have the value for 0.03 in the steam table. Okay, that is for 0.01 it is 6.98 degrees Celsius. For 0.03 it is 17.51 degrees Celsius. But you require the value for this particular thing, which is 0.11634, which comes in between these two values. Then how do you find out the value of temperature for this particular pressure value, which comes intermediate in between these two values? So this particular value will come in intermediate between these two values, isn't it? For that you have to follow the interpolation method. It is very simple, guys. So what you have to do is you have to note down the first intermediate value, first minimum value. So this 0.01 which is 6.98 and the other value which is 0.03 and 17.51. So you have to find for the value which is intermediate in between, which is 0.011634. You have to take this particular value as x1, this particular value as x2 and the temperature value as y1 and this as y2. At x is equals to 0.11634, what is the y value? That is, you have to find out naturally. For that you have this particular formula which is given by interpolation, and you need to remember this, as this particular formula is been used multiple times by solving the problems in the psychometrics. So what you have to do, you have to remember this formula which says y is equals to y1 plus x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 into y2 minus y1. So all the things you have the minimum value 0.01 here, x1, x2 you have, y1 you have, y2 you have and x you have. Just substitute all the things in this particular formula. Okay, it's substitute all the things in this particular formula, you'll get the value of y, which is the value of temperature at where? At x equal to 0.11634. 0.011634. At x equal to 0.011634, the value of temperature is 7.84 degrees centigrade, which is your dew point temperature. So remember, always dew point temperature is calculated at vapor pressure, which is PV is equals to 0.011634 in this particular problem. So you have to remember this particular definition, very important. So dew point temperature is always calculated based on the vapor pressure. Okay. So that is your dew point temperature. Okay. So we shall try to discuss another problem now. This is the second problem. So it states atmospheric air is at 101.325 kPa. In bar it is again 1.01325 kPa. Has 30 degrees Celsius DBT. So he has given the dry bulb temperature as 30 degrees Celsius. Remember, and he has given the 15 degrees Celsius as DPT. So he has given in this particular problem the dew point temperature as 15 degrees Celsius and dry bulb temperature as 30 degrees Celsius. Now, without using the psychometric chart, okay, you are not supposed to use the psychometric chart. The property values for the table can be calculated as this much. So these are the things you need to calculate, all these things. So partial pressure of air and water vapor, which is PA and PV. Specific humidity you need to calculate. Relative humidity you need to calculate. Vapor density you have to calculate, and enthalpy of the moisture you have to calculate. So while referring the previous problem, what we have done, we have calculated the dew point temperature based on the partial pressure of vapor. Now if I give you dew point temperature itself, can you calculate the partial pressure of vapor in the reverse manner as indicated here? Now I am giving you the dew point temperature. You have to go in reverse to calculate the vapor pressure from the steam tables. For that, what you have to do? So partial pressure of air and vapor. Partial pressure of vapor is always corresponds to dPT, as we have discussed in the previous problem. So PV is the saturation pressure corresponding to the temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. So you have to look into temperature basis table. Okay, you have to look into the temperature basis table, and corresponding to the value of TDP, which is the dew point temperature, which is 15 degrees Celsius, the PV value is this much. Okay, if you go for steam tables, you will get the value for temperature basis steam table, which is 15 degrees Celsius. The corresponding value would be PV is equals to 0, which is the saturation pressure exactly given beside it. So it is 0.017039. So since you know the value of PT, which is given in the problem, you can calculate the value of PA here, okay, which is given by PT minus PV. So the value of PA is this much. Okay. So once you got the value of PV and PA, so you can calculate the value of specific humidity, which is given by this particular formula here. So substitute the things, you will get this. So the calculated value was 0.0106 kg per kg of dry air. Now, how do you calculate the relative humidity? Go with the definition. Relative humidity states that it is the ratio of vapor pressure, that is pressure of vapor divided by saturated vapor pressure. So saturated vapor pressure, I told you always this particular saturated vapor pressure should be calculated at dBT. Remember this very carefully. So this particular thing should be always calculated at dBT. So dBT given value was 30 degrees Celsius. So from steam tables, again go for temperature based steam tables at 30 degrees Celsius. The value of PVS is this much. So substitute the things, you calculated this value, so it comes around 0.4, which is 40%. So the relative humidity of this particular problem is the 40%. Next, the specific volume of dry air. So how do you calculate the specific volume of dry air? Go for the ideal gas equation, which states PV is equals to M at. Is it apply for the air? So if you remove this, it will be by M here. By M in the sense it is specific in nature. Capital V becomes small v. So it is VA is equals to RT divided by B. So R value will be knowing generally. So if not, you have to remember this. T value is 0 dBT in Kelvin, and PA value you know. So substitute all the things, you will get the value of the volume of air. Now vapor density is given by specific humidity divided by, you have to remember this. So this particular formula you have to remember, okay. So you have to remember this. So the vapor density is given by specific humidity divided by the volume of the specific volume of the dry air. So just substitute the things, you will get the value of the vapor density. Now enthalpy of moist air has a specific formula which has been given to you in the previous video, which is stated as HA is equals to, remember this is specific enthalpy because it is small, okay, because the obtained answer would be per kg. Now it is given as 1.005 TdB, which is dry bulb temperature, plus omega, which is specific humidity, plus 2500 plus 1.88 TdB against. Okay, so you know the value of TdB, you know the value of specific humidity. Substitute, you will get the enthalpy. You will get the enthalpy of the specific enthalpy of the moist air as 57 kilojoules per kg of dry air. So this is how you try to solve the problems on properties of psychometrics. So solve this problem, which has been recently asked in Jan 2019 for 10 marks. It is very easy, okay. I think no new term is been asked. Okay, again he states that do not use the psychometric chart. So you have to use the property formulas to calculate whatever it has been asked. Try this particular problem and even this also. This has been asked many times. So what you have to do is you have to again calculate these three properties in this particular problem. So atmospheric pressure PT is given, and this has been asked for 7 marks in 2018. So the problems on psychometrics is always easy when you know the particular formula and you know how to extract the values from the steam table. So kindly work on it. All the best.